Hello, this is a video on a technical problem with Millennium MPS 600. Um, I'll I'm actually having this problem for a good few weeks. I already sent one module back to you because I was 100% sure that there is something wrong with it, and you send a new one back to me. I plugged it in. I have had a quick test, and it seems like it is working fine, and that it was a problem with MPS 600. But then, after a few days, when I had time, I started playing, and I just realized that I'm having exactly the same problem with this. So I'll go quickly over all the equipment that I'm using at the moment. Okay, so I have a PC that is running. It is running an MSI motherboard. I don't remember the model actually, but anyway, it's new and it must be good. It's definitely not damaged in any way. So next thing is audio interface. It is ESP1010E from ESI that I bought from Toman. That is you. And I just mention it just because this seems to be so bad. I just mention everything that I believe could be of any importance to the problem. I did not have any problems with this drum module when I was using it with my laptop. I was using Fast Track Pro audio interface. Well, both the MIDI through the MIDI and USB. I don't remember having any problems. I was plugging it in, and I just played it. I had no problems. Then I bought this PC a few months ago, because it's 64-bit. The Fast Track Pro didn't work. It wasn't working with it at all. So I decided, well, I need to get a proper interface. So I got this. Then I connected the drum module, and I realized I'm having a serious problem with it. So what I'm using is Cakewalk Sonar. Okay. 8.5 producer. I already have a test project. Okay, so at the moment it is connected through USB. Okay, I actually just to be as pedantic as possible, I'm unplugging the USB. You probably heard it. Plugging it in, and it definitely has installed it in this USB port, which is in the back of the computer. It definitely installed it, and it says that it's installed and it has to work. So now we start Cakewalk Sonar again. Okay, test. So let's go to options, MIDI devices. It's set to eDrum, which is what Windows. This is how Windows refers to Millennium MPS 600. This is the only input I have set, just to make sure that there's nothing interfering with it. The only MIDI input. Okay. Now, I'm using eDrummer as my drum plugin. So let's do an audio test. I mean, it plays back perfectly. Now, when you go to MIDI inputs, I have set it to eDrum, and I was never concerned with this before. I was always setting it to Omni. It was working on my laptop, but I think in one of your emails you said that you need to set it to channel 10, which is a default drum channel. But okay, so let's try it now. As you can hear, it triggers every odd time, and with the drum pads it's I mean, it triggers. It just ignores a good few hits, and it seems to be doing it at random. Although I set it to channel 10, and I actually never paid attention to this. I was always setting it to Omni because I just didn't see any difference. Same here, same in this other thing. I'm not too sure. I think it's a cakewalk thing. I set it to channel 10 as well. If I set it back to default or Omni or whatever that is, channel none here, Omni here, still same problem. I just slow it down so that you can see it kick. I mean, it will drive you nuts when you would be playing the pads. It's just you can't get over it. So, I mean, there's not much else you can do. I just go to MIDI options again. It's set to eDrum. It's set to eDrum MIDI input. I mean, that has nothing to do with our problem, and it is playing no problem from the VST interface. So I could go. Let's have a look at the SE driver. The latency is set to 128, and I thought it might has to do with this latency. So I was trying out different latencies, and let's see if a smaller latency like 64 sample will make any difference. And I'm pretty sure nothing will change really. Okay, so now, as you can see, it's set to eDrum. Yeah, it's all correct now. Okay, there is other very strange thing happening. We could try to record MIDI. Okay, so I press record. Okay, what's wrong with this? Okay, it is recording now. We try pressing. Okay, I'm pressing. There is something getting recorded, but look at this. I'm only pressing the kick button, and it is recording more than this. Okay? Okay, I'll just leave it like that. I'm not pressing anything. It is still recording something. I'm not. This is my hand. Okay? My other hand. I'm not pressing anything. It is still recording. There is nothing flashing here. Really? Nothing? No. Okay?